Last month, we saw the lowest sales in games, gaming accessories, and hardware since 2006. Are we in for another video game crash like we saw in 1983? We certainly hope not, as in 1983 we saw many investors pull funds from the gaming industry. Games still existed on the PC, but computers were still seen as expensive and business machines, and the Commodore 64, one of the most popular consoles at the time, was still a bit expensive and basically was a computer. Some people claim that the crash never really happened, and some people point the finger at Atari. Why Atari? The tale has differed from source to source, but seems that Atari, with its second generation console, the Atari 2600, didn't want to cough up all the royalties to game designers, so the big boys then, like Activision, who's still a huge player in this industry today, left. Also, Atari had some flawed business ideas. They put a version of Pac-Man and E.T. the game on the market after the games had only been in production and development for approximately 6 weeks. These games are heralded as some of the worst games in history. I mean, we're talking Fester's Quest level here. Also, Atari for some reason sold its consoles as cheaply as possible, depending on game sales, to carry the company, and this would have been fine until third-party developers and independent developers started producing better games. Sorry, Atari, these were not the best moves on your part. This was all compounded by the fact that companies seeking to emulate Atari's success flooded the market with undistinguishable gaming consoles and crappy games, assuming that they'd still sell even if they were crappy. The media cried passing fad on the gaming industry. But then here came Nintendo. Nintendo seemed to save the industry in 1985 with its NES, and what came bundled with the NES? Super Mario Brothers. Or if you spent the extra $100-some, you also got the Zapper Gun and Duck Hunt, Laughing Dog and all. So we just had a month of bad sales, right? Nintendo saved us before. Maybe if the bad sales continue, the Wii U will pull us out? Maybe. But enough about crashes and depressing gaming stuff, let's talk about awesome stuff. We have a winner from last week's Lord Carnage contest, and it is Matthew from Niles, Michigan, and he's going to get this copy of God's Eaterburst for the PSP. Awesome job, Matthew, congratulations. The code appeared in the Darwinia video, so good eye, Matthew. Check back later this week for another Lord Carnage giveaway.